Mustamir Mohammed is stepping down from his position as the Group CFO of Ex-Sime Darby to assume the role of President and Group CEO of UMW Holdings effective today. Mustamir is replacing Datuk Sri Ahmad Fuad Muhammad Kenali, whose tenure expired on October 31st. Replacing Mustamir as Ex-Sime Darby Group CFO is Muhammad Noor Abdul Aziz, who had previously been the CFO of Ex-Sime's Motors Division, also effective Wednesday. In a separate filing, Ex-Sime Darby said its wholly owned subsidiary, Ex-Sime Darby Enterprises' shareholding in UMW has increased from nil to 714.81 million shares, or 61.18% equity interest in UMW, making it an indirect subsidiary of Ex-Sime Darby. This follows the takeover exercise by Ex-Sime Darby, followed by a mandatory general offer, which is expected to be completed in the first quarter of next year. Also, in separate filings, UMW said Ex-Sime Darby Group CEO Datuk Jeffrey Salim Davidson was joining its board as a director, along with Tan Sri Muhammad Syarul Ikram Yaakob. The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission is under the purview of the Communications Ministry, according to its Minister Fahmi, while the custodian ministry of the 5G infrastructure outfit DNB is still undecided. During a press conference on Wednesday, Fahmi said that while the Cabinet has yet to conclude its discussion on the allocation of government agencies, he was able to disclose how the agencies are split between the Communications Ministry and the Digital Ministry. He said agencies that will remain under the Communications Ministry are MCMC, Bernama, Institute of Broadcasting and Information TAR, the Information Department, the Broadcasting Department including RTM, FINAS and My Creative Ventures. The Community Communications Department, or JCOM, is to be moved from the PM's department to the Communications Ministry. Agencies to be transferred to the Digital Ministry headed by Gobind Singh Dio include MDEC, MYNIC and the Department of Personal Data Protection, according to Fahmi. On Putrajay's decision to split the Communications and Digital Ministry, Fahmi suggested that agencies that will be transferred to the Digital Ministry may include those outside the portfolio held by the old ministry. He explained that the portfolio was split due to the new Industrial Master Plan, NIMP 2030, which emphasizes the digital economy as a major economic driver and a need to make adjustments as government functions under the digital sector fell under various ministries. PN17 classified Sapura Energy has been thrown a lifeline as at least 75% of the financiers of its approximately 10.3 billion multi-currency financing facilities have provided the requisite approval in principle for a proposed debt structuring scheme. In a statement, Sapura said it had received written confirmation from the Corporate Debt Restructuring Committee, marking a significant milestone for the group to address its unsustainable level of debt and amounts owed to trade creditors, particularly Malaysian vendors who are SMEs. The exercise involves approximately 1.5 billion in claims from vendors. Meanwhile, Sapura announced that its third quarter FY 2024 results, where it saw its net profit more than double year-on-year to 30.89 million, boosted by higher share of profits from associates and JVs and an increase in forex gains. This marks the group's third consecutive quarter in the black, as it had posted a net loss of 3.3 billion in the fourth quarter of FY 2023 after recording massive impairment provisions. However, revenue for the quarter was down 13.42% to 1.1 billion from 1.28 billion, mainly due to lower contribution from its engineering and construction segment, which fell 17% amid lower completion of its projects. Group CEO Datuk Muhammad Anwar Taib said that financial constraints clipped its ability to improve business performance. Nevertheless, he is confident of the group's prospects in line with its strategy to rebalance its global portfolio and deploy key assets to regions where it can be competitive. The group's order book currently stands at 5.4 billion, adding that its E&C and O&M segments are actively pursuing a number of prospects within and outside Malaysia. The High Court has dismissed an application by Dato' Ellen Goh Huan Hua, a co-founder of the currently grounded MYAirline, and 4 companies to strike out a suit brought against them by 15 investors. The matter will now go for a full trial. In a decision on Wednesday, High Court Judge Adlin Abdul Majid said that it is not a plain and obvious case to be summarily dismissed and that there are issues that need to be thrashed out during the trial. This includes the issue of whether Goh and the 4 defendants have committed fraud as alleged by the plaintiffs. The companies being sued are iServe Online Mall, Bright Moon Venture, QA Smart Partnership and Trillion Cove Holdings, where Goh is a shareholder of ISOM and a director and shareholder of TCH. In response, the defendants have filed an application to strike out the suit, contending that the plaintiffs were statutorily prohibited from filing the legal action as the sum demanded was part of the money seized by Bank Negara. In her judgment, Adlin noted that it was not evident that the repayments claimed by the plaintiffs were part of the money seized. Goh and ISOM also pleaded that they were not party to the contract between the plaintiffs and BMV, QAS and TCH. However, the plaintiffs alleged that there were representations made by Goh and ISOM regarding their investments in the 3 companies. Addressing this, the judge said these allegations have not been sufficiently rebutted and needed to be looked at further. The court set 9 initial dates for trial in October and December next year, namely October 14th, 15th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd and December 15th to 19th. SP Setia is partnering with Mitsui Fudosan Asia Malaysia, operator of the Mitsui Outlet Park KLIA, in a joint venture to develop 2 parcels of commercial land measuring 2.67 acres in Setia Federal Hill, Bangsar. The development, which has an estimated gross development value of 1.4 billion, will comprise 2 residential towers with approximately 1,300 units, with the first tower slated to be launched next year, according to a statement by SP Setia. SP Setia President and CEO Dato' Chung Kai Wai said the collaboration will not only bolster the project's profile but also provide an opportunity for the group to market to international clients. He calls the JV significant for both companies, and with their combined expertise and proven track records, the JV is poised to unlock the full potential of the development and redefine the skyline of Setia Federal Hill. Setia Federal Hill, spanning 51.66 acres, is situated opposite KL Central, Malaysia's largest integrated transport hub. As at end June, SP Setia boasts a portfolio of 44 ongoing projects supported by a robust land bank of 6,870 acres valued at a GDV of 125.77 billion, while the group's total unbilled sales stood at 6.82 billion ringgit.